rookie has come out of nowhere! No one will ever forget this!
Hey, welcome to the team. 1 second and I'll be right with you. Thanks for waiting. This guy is one of our biometric scanners. He's just going to record some data to complete your profile. I've been looking at your stats. Your last season as a semi-pro was outstanding, but this is the big league. Time to really show what you can do. I'm your chief engineer. Chief, for short. The team and I will maintain your rigs at optimal performance, run training exercises, provide tactical information during a match. Everything you need to be a winner. First, there are some formalities we need to go through to bring you up to speed. We've prepped a test rig, so we can set it up just how you like it. Sound good? Let's get started then. The pinnacle of exo-engineering. It's tougher, faster, and a whole lot meaner than the hardware you're used to. This is a Hunter-class chassis. She might seem small compared with other rig types you'll encounter, but she's got it where it counts in terms of speed and maneuverability. She's equipped with twin auto-reloading assault cannons. These are the most advanced sticks on the market, giving you hair-trigger control over movement and firing. She has state-of-the-art servos and actuators throughout her chassis, allowing her to cope with any terrain. Pretty cool, right? Okay, time to get you on board, I think. Let's get her in position. I'm just going to call in a drone to lift you into the rig. Ah, here it comes now. Are you sitting comfortably? Great, then let's power up your heads-up display so we can get started. You're up and running. We're going to start by aligning your rig's aiming lasers. Entering calibration mode now. Turn your head to aim your lasers at the center of the target until it lights up. Good. Next position now. Yep, that's good. Gently does it. Okay, everything's looking good on my end. Now it's time to have some fun. Let's move on to some target practice. I'm loading the target range. Each rig has 2 weapons. You can fire just one at a time or both together. Fire your right weapon now and destroy these targets. Great! Now take out these targets with... No, try again. Well done. Remember, you can fire both weapons at the same time. Squeeze those triggers. Good job. Watch the ammo counters at the sides of your HUD. Your weapons will reload automatically when not firing. All right, good. Let's get back to reality. Next, I'll remove your rig's rotation lock and we'll practice turning your rig about. Here's the drone again. Same deal as before, but this time your rig will turn to face the drone as you look toward it. Okay, to the left. Mm-hmm. Over to the right now. Back to center. Good stuff. Now, let's get your eye in with some more target practice. Loading the range again. All right, have at it. Oh, yes. Great. That's the way. Excellent. That was head turning, where your rig automatically steers in the direction to which you are looking. Your rig has an alternate control method where you manually turn using the right stick. Would you like to try this manual method of turning, or carry on with the head mode? Okay, I've switched your control style over. The drone's back, use the right stick to turn to face it. Okay, to the left. Over to the right now. Yup. Nearly done. Good stuff. Here's the target range again. Take down all the targets now. Good work. Nice work. Nice job. Good work. So, do you want to continue using this method of turning, or go back to the head turn method? Very good. You can change your control style in your options menu at any time. Now it's time to stretch those servos. Turn to face the exit door. I thought I'd join you in another hunter rig. I'll be running the course with you, demonstrating some of the exercises and keeping you company. Okay, unlocking your leg servos now. Follow me. We'll be at a reduced speed until we get into the arena. We run routine diagnostics on various rig chassis in here. Check it out. Meet me on the elevator when you're ready. The Tempest. Vertical takeoff and the ability to hover make this an ideal tactical option. This is our test arena, where we'll carry out the rest of your training. You'll be able to return here later to try out new rigs. I'm initializing your tracking system. There's a radar and a map version. You can toggle between them in the options menu. Once we start moving about the arena, you may want to try the alternate steering method. You can do that in your options menu as well. Okay, here we are. I'll be spawning in pickups and targets for you to collect and destroy. Let's start with something basic. I've spawned a handful of pickups around the arena floor. Go hunt them down now. I've locked your jump capability for the time being. These small tunnels are only accessible by the Hunter and Tempest rig classes. Use them for cover to make sneak attacks or take shortcuts around the arena. Good. Okay, here's the next round of pickups. I've added some targets to the mix as well. Shoot them down. You can use your rig's melee attack for a small burst of speed. Just press R3. That'll do. Good job. Now I'll unlock your rig's jump capability. Here's the next round of pickups. You'll have to jump to get these pickups, or you can shoot the targets instead if you prefer. If you jump from a ramp, your rig will pick up some extra height. You can use your melee boost in the air to gain some extra distance with your jumps. unlocked your dodge capability, give it a try. Come over to me and we'll continue. Now we'll go over something very important, your rig's power modes. Your rig features a power distribution system, which allows you to instantly change between turbo mode, impact mode, or repair mode. Turbo mode increases the movement speed of your rig. Impact mode increases the offensive power of your weapons, and repair mode engages your auto repair systems. Give it a try. Taking down 3 opponents will automatically engage overdrive for a short time. When in overdrive, all 3 power modes are active simultaneously. I think you're ready for some combat now. Come and get me. Impressive. Impact mode to deal more damage with your weapons. You've taken some damage. Heal up your rig with your repair power mode. You're in overdrive. All your power modes are active. Make the most of it. We'll continue fighting until your overdrive runs out. Superb. Nice going. Okay, stand down now. You'll have noticed that when a rig is taken down, the pilot is ejected into the air. I wasn't able to take you down in our little skirmish, so I still need to teach you how to relaunch into the arena after ejecting from your rig. I'm going to force eject you from your rig now. Here we go. To deploy back into the arena, highlight a relaunch point on the map using your left stick, then press cross to confirm. The map will also show tactical information like the location of your teammates, visible opponents, and game-specific objectives. There you go. By default, your rig masks your view as you eject and redeploy. But I want to show you what it's like without the mask on. Okay, here we go. To deploy, turn your head towards a relaunch point on the ground, then press cross to confirm. Do you want to leave the ejection mask turned off? All right. You can customize your rig's comfort settings in your options menu at any time. All right, that wraps up our training. You're ready to fight in the arenas. I've put the arena into practice mode. It'll be like this whenever you return from now on. Meet me back on the elevator when you're ready to leave. You did good, champ. Look forward to seeing you in a real match. Welcome to Rick's headquarters. You'll manage every aspect of your MCL career from right here. So let's take a brief tour of the facilities. In front of you is the rig showroom. This is where you choose the rig you're going to use. Now, look down at the tablet in your hands. This is your interface for everything. You'll be using it a lot to further your career. The rigs you can see on the tablet are the basic rigs, including the Hunter you've just taken out for a spin. There are 4 classes of rigs, and you can select each one from this screen. Why don't you try changing your class now? Rig class has a unique profile, which changes how it handles and performs. If you'd like, you can take your currently active rig into the test arena to get used to its special movement abilities. These are just the basic rigs. If you scroll up, you see that there are more advanced rigs, each with a specific weapon loadout and special ability. You'll need these to be competitive. All of these rigs are more powerful than the basic rigs, but you'll have to earn credits to purchase them. To get you started, we've deposited some in your account. When you're ready, pick your first rig. Remember, you can always try out each of the classes using the basic rigs before you commit. Assassin Angel. It's a Tempest chassis loaded with the engineer ability. Its weapon loadout consists of dual railguns, tricky to use, but devastatingly destructive once mastered. When you've seen enough, tap R1 to turn to the online lobby area. The Tempest. The Tempest's primary ability is to boost up and glide around in the air, giving it a real advantage in any outdoor situation. To get in the air as a Tempest, press and hold your jump button. Your Tempest will accelerate upward until you let go, or after maximum height is reached. While in the air, you can glide around using the movement controls. To disengage your engines and drop out of the air, tap your jump button. You can rotate the rig to get a better view. When you've seen enough, tap R1 to turn to the online lobby area. Okay, this is the online lobby area. From here, you'll arrange online fixtures and invite friends to join your team. If you look up from the screen, you'll see a holographic representation of yourself. Say hi. The empty spaces next to you will be filled by teammates and opposition pilots when arranging matches. We can go into more detail later. When you're ready, tap R1 again to turn round to the HQ area. So, you'll come here to customize your appearance and sign sponsorship deals. You can also test your skills in the solo trials, or admire your collection of silverware. Take a look at the tablet. I've only made the customize option available for now. I expect that you'll be wanting to rub it in when you're the most valuable player in a match. Let's select your podium celebration to show off your moves. Right now, there's only one podium celebration available. Go ahead and select it. You'll gain access to more during your career. Great. You can return to check out the other customize options another time. Now, let's turn to the offline area. Tap R1 when you're ready. This is where you come to arrange offline matches. Let's sign you up with a team to begin your career. Have a browse and choose one you like the look of. Highlight the team you want to join and hold the cross button. You can switch teams later if you want to, but that will reset you to the lowest league. Great! Now that you've signed to a team, you're going to need some co-pilots to help you out. We have test pilots on our books who will play for your team at no cost. Expert pilots can be hired for a cut of your team winnings, and the amount they charge reflects their level of skill. Let's recruit a couple of test pilots to your team now. Look up from the screen and turn your head to center either of the empty pilot positions in your view. These pilot positions are called focus points. Tap the triangle button to activate one while it's highlighted. Available pilots are now displayed on the tablet. Right now, it's only the test pilots. Cycle through them, paying attention to their stats and the rig they will be piloting. When you've found one you'd like on your team, highlight them and hold the cross button to sign them up. Nice! The team's starting to take shape. Let's fill the other empty position to complete the team. Choose a second test pilot, same as before. Now you have your team selected, I think it's time to test your skills in an offline match. Press the cross button to see who you're up against. Time for your first taste of the major leagues. Every win or draw earns points to move you up the table. Finish the season at the top and you win promotion to a higher league. You'll also see what type of match you're about to play, and can check out the rulebook if you're unfamiliar with how the sport is played. This one should be a lot of fun. When you're ready, hold the cross button to start the match. This is Team Takedown. In this sport, 2 teams of 3 take each other on in destructive combat. The rules are simple. Take down an opposition rig to earn a point for your team. At full time, the team with the highest score wins. When a rig is taken down, it releases power spheres. These can be collected by anyone to charge their overdrive gauge. Ejected pilots can choose to launch their rig at any of the arena's relaunch points. If the match is a tie at full time, extra time is played. In extra time, the match is won when an entire team has been eliminated. Extra time is played out with sudden death rules, so there are no relaunches. If there is still a tie at the end of extra time, then the first takedown of the match determines the winner. You can earn additional personal points by assisting a teammate in taking down an opponent.
The rigs are ready. The pilots are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's showtime! Pilots, start your engines. This is Team Takedown. Game on. Here we are in Dubai for this Team Takedown contest. Both teams have history here and will be looking to stamp their authority on the match right from... Yes! Down for the Dragons! Takedown. They have to respond.
Cockpit in motion, stand by. You're active.
Takedown! And another point for the Dragons.
Cockpit in motion, stand by. Cockpit locked in, get moving.
The Dragons are out in front, but it's still close. It's a 5-point lead. The Talons can do with upping their game to stay in contention. Solid takedown. Position. The Dragons are dominating this game so far. If they can keep this up, victory's a sure thing.
You need to press the advantage home in the second half to secure the points and strengthen our league position. Alright, you're currently in third place on the team. Stay focused, support your teammates, and keep pushing hard.
Hang on to your seats, folks. The action is far from over.
Takedown assist, well played.
A glance at the scoreboard shows the Dragons have pulled out a significant lead. They're 13 points ahead now. This was definitely not in the Talons' game plan.
Overdrive's done for now.
Points ahead now. The Talons need to find some answers and fast. Nice takedown. Takedown. And another point for the Dragons. It's all about the Dragons right now. They're ahead by 21 points now. The Talons are being asked some tough questions out there, but do they have the answers? Takedown.
You're active.
1 minute left in the match. The Dragons' lead is growing. Their lead is 22 points. Talons need to up their game and turn this around. Takedown. What a pilot. A powerhouse performance from the Dragons sees them well out in front. Talons need to find a way to reverse their fortunes and fast.
Overdrive is hot. Use it or lose it. 3 takedown streak.
Takedown! And another point for the Dragons. Nice takedown. Some points scored in this one, and most of them by the Dragons. What a victory!
Great game. You placed second in the team. You showed some great teamwork today. You were top of the pile for takedown assists. And here's our amazing MVP, modestly striking a pose on the podium. Wow, what a way to announce your arrival on the league scene. Great performance there. You've been overtaken in the table for the Top Gun award. You're quickly becoming a fan favorite. Your fame is growing, which will make it easier to attract more experienced pilots. It's good to get the first one under your belt. It turns out you've caught the eye of some major brands, and they're hoping to sponsor you. Let's head round to the HQ to see what they're offering. Sponsorships are a great way to earn extra credits, fame, and customization items. All you need to do is complete the challenge set out in each sponsorship deal. New deals provide the most rewards, as you'll earn a special first-time bonus if you complete them. I've just activated the sponsors menu on the screen. Highlight it now and press the... You have sponsorship challenges for your online and offline careers. You can change them at any time. Be aware though, you'll lose all progress if you swap a challenge before it has been completed. Let's choose a sponsor challenge for online matches first. Highlight the online... Have a look at the available contracts. Each has its own set of challenges and rewards. When you find one you're interested in, hold the cross button. Excellent. Let's do the same for offline matches. These are the offline contracts. Remember, hold the cross button to sign the deal. Great! Now remember, each first completion will give you a bonus reward. So consider signing a new sponsorship deal after you've completed the challenge. Of course, you're welcome to keep a previously completed challenge active, but if you want a different experience and the chance to earn some fantastic rewards, visit the trials section of the HQ. These will test your abilities whatever your level, and are a great way of developing your skills and boosting your celebrity status. And that's the basics covered. You now have unrestricted access to the headquarters and can navigate to different areas using either L1 or R1. I'll be on hand to talk you through anything we didn't cover during the orientation tour, but for now, let's start winning some matches. is end zone. In On the slate today is another match in the league. A good performance could improve your position in the table. This is end zone. In this sport, 2 teams of 3 line up against each other. They have one objective: to collect, carry, steal, and pass the ball into the opposition's end zone and score a touchdown. The team with the highest number of touchdowns at full time wins. The match starts with the ball in the center of the arena. The first rig to make contact with it takes possession. Beware, rigs with the thief ability can steal the ball at range. A rig in possession of the ball can make its way to the opposition's end zone. Entering it will result in a touchdown. If the ball carrier can see a teammate and is within passing range, then they can pass the ball to the teammate by pressing L3. If a defender melees the ball carrier, they will strip the ball and take possession, forcing a turnover. When the ball carrier is taken down, the ball is fumbled and will drop to the ground. It will remain there until collected by either side, or until 10 seconds has passed, at which point it will reset its position to the center of the arena. Pilots that eject are only able to relaunch into a defensive position in their half of the arena. Power spheres found in the arena can help a pilot get into overdrive, giving them an advantage over their opponents. Power spheres are not ejected by rigs on takedown. Once collected, arena power spheres will regenerate after a short period of time. Once a touchdown has been scored, play is reset. The team that has conceded will start with the ball in their half, giving them an immediate possession advantage. If the match ends in a tie, the game enters extra time. Extra time is played out with sudden death rules. The first touchdown scored wins the match. As relaunching is blocked during extra time, the match can also be won if one team is eliminated. If there is no clear winner after extra time, the first takedown of the match is used to determine the winning team. Extra personal points can be earned by assisting in takedowns, denying touchdown scoring opportunities, and assisting touchdowns through passing.
reputation for hosting the most intensely competitive end zone matches.
We got the ball.
The ball has been dropped.
That's 3 down and counting. Great work. We got the ball.
Dragons scoop it up and are going on offense. The ball has been dropped.
They've collected the ball.
Cobras have the ball and switch to offense. The carrier is down and the ball is loose.
We got the ball.
The Dragons pile it ahead. The carrier is down and the ball is loose. Dragons collect the ball. Great pass by the Dragons. It's a touchdown! The Dragons are in the lead. The lead is 1-0. This is not how the Cobras saw this match going today.
Overdrive, now show them what you've got. They've collected the ball.
Cobras have the ball and switch to offense.
Great steal, what a play.
Dragons steal the ball. They're on the attack. Dragons in for the touchdown.
Awesome score.
The Dragons strike early, moving into the lead. The score is now 2 points to 0.
They got the ball.
Cobras have the ball. The Cobras are on offense and heading for the end zone.
They stole the ball.
Dragons steal the ball. Touchdown! Bad luck, Dragons! The Dragons may have the lead now, but it's getting chipped away. The score is now 2-1. The Cobras are starting to show what they're capable of. The ball is with the Dragons.
You got the ball. Head for the end zone.
The Dragons are closing on the end zone. Dragons in for the touchdown.
Great score. You make this look easy.
That score sees the Dragons pull further in front. It's now 3-1. If the Cobras aren't careful, this game could get away from them.
They have the ball.
Watch out, the Cobras have the ball. The carrier is down and the ball is loose. The Dragons are about to score. Can they do it?
Great score. You make this look easy.
The Dragons have a narrow lead right now. Now it is 4 points to 1. If the Cobras can just get into a rhythm, they could get right back in it.
They've taken possession.
10 seconds to the half.
They've passed the ball.
The Cobras are threatening to score. That's it for the first half. Dragons have the lead, but it's still too close to call. They'll have to up their game in the second half to secure the victory.
We have the lead, but that doesn't mean we can take our foot off the gas. We need to secure the points. You've scored the most points for the team so far. Don't let up.
Hang on to your seats, folks. The action is far from over. Dragons scoop it up and are going on offense.
Pass safely made. They took the ball.
The ball has been dropped.
Redeploying. Get ready.
Great steal by the Dragons.
You're up. Go.
The ball has been dropped. The Dragons pilot has her eye on the end zone.
They have the ball.
Watch Watch out, the Cobras have the ball. The ball has been dropped. The Dragons pilot has his eye on the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Terrific score. Good job.
Everything's going right for the Dragons as they increase their lead. It's 5 points to 1. This game is not going how the Cobras wanted to.
They've collected the ball.
Cobras have the ball and switch to offense.
They've made a pass.
The Cobras are on offense and heading for the end zone. The carrier is down and the ball is loose. Dragons scoop it up and are going on offense.
And you're out of overdrive.
The Dragons are about to score. Can they do it? Touchdown! The Dragons score!
Great work. Now let's get another one.
Dragons just have the edge. The score is now 6 points to 1. If the Cobras can just get into a rhythm, they could get right back in it.
They have the ball.
Cobras have the ball and
They're passing the ball.
1 minute remaining. Great. The Cobras are threatening to score. The Dragons' lead is being nibbled away. They need to put a stop to it. The score is 6 points to 2. Can the Cobras keep this up and stage a comeback?
We've collected the ball.
The Dragons have the ball. The Dragons are about to score. The carrier's down and the ball is loose.
They've collected the ball.
Good pass by the Cobras.
Redeploying. Get ready.
The Cobras are on offense and heading for the end zone.
They're passing the ball.
Cobras pass. Dragons collect the ball. A tough game, but the Dragons took it by a comfortable margin. They'll be happy with that result.
Top rank in the team. Well done. Say hello to the most valuable player. Feels good to wear the crown, doesn't it?
Appreciation for our match MVP, folks. A worthy winner to be sure.
Great performance out there and a well-earned win. You're still leading the race for the Top Gun Award. Outstanding. You're quickly becoming a fan favorite. Your fame is growing, which will make it easier to attract more Awesome. You're leading the table for the Top Gun award. Let's get you acquainted with Parasite, a Tempest chassis equipped with the Vampire ability, loaded with dual beam laser. Time for the opening round of the Power Slam tournament. This is a knockout competition, so there's no room for slip-ups if we're going to move into the next round.
This is Power Slam. This is Power Slam. In this 3v3 sport, teams attempt to win by scoring the highest number of goals. To score a goal, a rig needs to first enter overdrive, either through takedowns or collecting power spheres found in the arena. Once in overdrive, the pilot makes their way to the goal in the center of the arena. Jumping through the goal whilst in overdrive earns their team a point. A point can only be scored by a rig dropping through the goal from above. A force field blocks access to the underside of the goal. Pilots that have ejected are free to pick any relaunch point in the arena and can choose to deploy into safe or risky locations. If the game is tied at full time, this is Power Slam. In this 3v3 sport, teams attempt to win by scoring the highest number of goals. To score a goal, a rig needs to first enter overdrive, either through takedowns or collecting power spheres found in the arena. Once in overdrive, the pilot makes their way to the goal in the center of the arena. Jumping through the goal whilst in overdrive earns their team a point. A point can only be scored by a rig dropping through the goal from above. A force field blocks access to the underside of the goal. Pilots that have ejected are free to pick any relaunch point in the arena and can choose to deploy into safe or risky locations. If the game is tied at full time, extra time is played. Extra time concludes when the next goal is scored or if all of the opposition team has been eliminated. There is no relaunching in extra time. In the unlikely event there is no clear winner after extra time, then the first takedown of the match decides the winner. Extra personal points can be earned by assisting your teammates with takedowns or performing defensive takedowns by stopping an opponent in overdrive close to the goal.
Promises to be a classic. Let's get on! Pilots, power up! Here we go! It's Power Slam time! This Dubai arena is fast becoming a Dragons score the first takedown of the match. That could prove useful if the scores are tied later.
Overdrive is online. Focus on getting to the goal. 3 tick, go on into the goal.
This could be a goal for the Dragons.
A teammate.
It's a goal!
Great score.
The Dragons are in the lead. The score is now 2-0. Can the Cobras catch up in time and turn it around? A Dragon rig is looking to go! The Dragons have established a small but significant lead. It's 3-0.
Overdrive engaged. You can score now.
The Cobras only need to score a few points to catch the opposition.
outstanding score.
The Dragons are asserting their authority on this match.
Deal with that Cobra before she can score.
It's now 4 points to nothing. This match is slipping away from the Cobras.
Takedown assist, well played. Full team sweep. Your teammate's close to the goal.
Great run and goal by the Dragon pilot. The Dragons have established a small but significant lead.
Take that Cobra down fast, before they reach the goal.
The Cobras only need to score only a few seconds left in this half.
Cockpit in motion, stand by. You're up.
There's a Cobra rig approaching the goal.
You're almost there.
End of the first half. Dragons have the lead, but it's still too close to call. They'll have to up their game in the second half to secure the victory.
That was a great half. It's put us in control of the match. Keep that same intensity going in the second half. Your scoring rate's great so far. More points than anyone else in the team, and there's another half of this match still to go. Overdrive is active. Go for the goal.
The pilots are lining up for the second half. Get ready for it.
You're almost there.
That Dragon is almost at the goal, threatening to score.
Go on, it's the goal.
Go! The Dragon pilot takes it home.
Deal with that Cobra before she can score.
The Dragons are building a commanding lead here. It's now 6-0. The Cobras are struggling to make an impact right now.
You need to deal with that Cobra before he can score.
Oh, another Cobra in overdrive!
Great assist taking down that Cobra. Cockpit deployment engaged. Cockpit locked in. Get moving. You can score now. Go for the goal. Keep going. You're almost at goal. A teammate.
Terrific goal by the Dragon pilot.
Nice goal.
The Dragon pilot runs in another consecutive team goal. It's all going to plan for the Dragons so far. It's now 8-0. The Cobras are struggling to make an impact right now. 1 minute left in the match.
Cockpit in motion. Stand by. You're up. Give him hell, my friend. A teammate is running for goal. Give them a...
One on goal! The Dragons are asserting their authority on this match!
Don't let the Cobras score.
The score is 9 points to nothing. Score for the Dragons!
You can score now. Go for the goal.
This game isn't over yet, but the Dragons are looking strong. It's 10 points to... That's another goal for the Dragons! That score sees the Dragons pull further in front. The score is 11 points to 0. This match is slipping away from the Cobras. The Dragons win! Let me hear you say it! Lots of points scored in this one, and most of them by the Dragons. What a victory!
Top rank in the team. Well done. Say hello to the most valuable player. Feels good to wear the crown, doesn't it?
Check out those sweet moves from the MVP. Now there's a pilot who knows what the crowd wants.
Good work getting through the first round safely. If we can reproduce that performance, I think we've got a chance of going all the way to the final. You're definitely making an impression on the crowd. You've gained enough fans to increase your fame level. Excellent. Another step closer to winning this tournament.
for speed freaks everywhere. Go, go, go! And a spectacular time secure this pilot a well-deserved gold award.
I bet that felt good, didn't it? Yeah, no wonder you've just set a new personal best. Well done. All right, good to see you back. Let's get down to it.